was love at first sight.
Yeah. You say that. I mean, I've met a lot of piano players in my time. I think people can even attest to this, like pianists.
Musicians.
Yes, but specifically pianists, guys.
Okay.
There's a track in the recording on the side.
Oh my goodness. I don't know if we can be able to show you that. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Hello and welcome back to my channel. Modega Kamanga here, and today I've got an interesting video. I'm riding with my wife going to some place, so I just thought that we could make a video. Also, a lot of people probably, if you have been on this channel for a very long time, you know me, but you probably haven't seen my wife. And today is the day that I just thought I should just introduce her, since we've got a long drive. You guys can be able to know her, how we met, because we are what do you call that? Intercultural. We're in intercultural marriage. Yeah, and she's gonna be able to tell you where she comes from. And most you guys know I'm a Zimbabwean and living in South Africa, and having a wife that is also not Zimbabwean in South Africa. So I will introduce her to you. And this is my wife, Princia. How are you?
I'm fine.
So she's someone that is shy. I force her to be on YouTube. For many days or many years, she doesn't want to be here. But I think from now on she'll be very much available, very much involved in YouTube and vlogging. So what we are doing is called a vlogcast. Vlogcast. It's a new word that I'm inventing. It's a video of people vlogging and podcasting at the same time.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's a new word that I'm trying to invent. I hope you guys, you don't mind that. Yeah. So we just want to talk about a bit of the history of how we met. We met in South Africa, and how we are living, our marriage, wedding, and a lot of things. So you guys, if you've got questions in the comment section, please write in there. Yeah. So yeah, how did we meet? How do you find our marriage, Princess? Since we got married, we officially got married in 2022. That's when we got married. So, and also we are Christians. We follow things a different way from other people in other religions. So yeah, I think she can be able to talk about how we met.
How did we meet? We met
How
at
did
church.
we meet?
I mean, we met at
Yeah,
church.
just-
We were in youth together. I started going to the church before he came. Yeah?
Yeah.
How many years? Like 2 years before you? I don't know, 3.
I came to this particular church in 2017. Yes, 2017, I think August. Around this time. Yeah, so that's when I came to the church. But she was in that church before. When did you come? Which year?
We went the year my dad turned 45. So about 11 years ago.
11 years.
So I was like in grade 11.
So meaning
17. That. So in 2016.
2016. So there, yeah. So when you turned 1 year in that church, that's when I came, right? 2017. You came 2016 and then 2017.
Yeah.
And we were in youth together.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of things that was happening that time. I came from Rustenburg. I actually came to South Africa in 2017. Yes, that same year. I was in Zim. My mother passed away in 2016 December. Then January of 2000. 17, I came to South Africa, but I was in Rustenburg.
Mm-hmm.
So from Rustenburg, I stayed there for like 6 months or 7 months. And then I came to Johannesburg because I had gotten a job in Johannesburg. So coming here, I looked for a church. Our church, we believe in the end-time message. So I came to Johannesburg. I looked for a church. I found a church. And that church, that's where she was attending. So I saw a girl and I liked the girl. I don't know if we should say it's, what do you call it? Love at first sight.
Was it love at first sight?
The first time I saw you, I fell in love, I think. Yeah, because among the other girls that were there, I think I saw you and then I fell in love. Yeah, so I believe, I think maybe in my case, I would say love at first sight is there.
For me, it wasn't.
So you didn't like me. Is there an accident there?
Yeah, it looks like.
Looks like there's an accident. Goodness.
Oh, so bad. Looks like it's so bad. There's a truck thing that is fallen on the side.
Oh my goodness. I don't know if we can be able to show you that.
Yep.
Stop it and then. Right, there's an accident, guys, there in front. We'll show you. I don't know if we'll be able to pass here. I don't know.
It's so bad.
So, I don't know if...
Is it that truck that fell or they're trying to pull the truck
No,
out?
the other truck there is trying to pull the one that fell. Okay, we'll be able to pass. So you guys will see the accident that is there. We are in Jimiston. We're in Jimiston, so you will be able to see the truck that fell. There's cops there, there's those towing companies. Okay, let's go. Oh my God. Looks like there's an accident. Goodness.
Oh, so bad. Looks like it's so bad. There's a truck thing that is fallen on the side.
Oh my goodness. I don't know if we can be able to show you that. Yep. Stop it and then. We were talking about our story, how we met. Where were we?
We're saying that love at first sight for you.
Love at first sight. I think it, yeah. But I wouldn't say love at first sight is, it depends with your situation. Some people will find it, some don't. Yeah, for me it was, but for her, I don't like what she's saying now. It was not love at first sight because she didn't love me when she saw me.
I mean, I admired
I don't know
you.
what happened.
I admired you. I thought, good guy, plays the piano nice and tall.
So it was,
but to say love, like, oh my God, yes, I want to marry him, or no, it wasn't like that. You understand?
So okay, when did you fall in love with me like this? Because now I saw you and then I said, I fell in love, right? Yeah. I saw a lot of girls, even where I was before, but that didn't happen. That to say, I love this girl, like, I mean, you can just do that. I think if it's maybe I should say last, will last after a girl and say maybe, but with her it was different. Yeah, I think I loved her. I don't know if it was genuine love then, but I loved her. Yeah. And at that time she was dark. I always tell you that time she was dark. I think you were in grade 11, right?
Yeah.
She was a bit dark, and I loved that. I loved it.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, but it was very nice. And then, so I was asking you, when did you fall in love, right? Yeah.
I don't know if there was one single moment when I fell in love. Like, it was like, I'm falling in love now today. I don't know. You understand what I'm saying? I think it was gradual, yes. It was, like I said, at first I admired you, right? It was like, because remember I didn't have a piano player.
Yes.
Yeah, there wasn't like, there
was no piano player.
So I noticed you. It was very impossible to not notice you, right?
Yeah, of course.
So I noticed, I'm like, oh, we've got a new piano player. Sharp. Tomorrow I'm like, oh.
Sorry, guys, we had an issue with our camera. It's a bit hot this side, so I think the temperatures went high. Yeah. So we were talking about how she fell in love with me because for me, I already spoke about how I fell in love. It was love at first sight. Yeah.
You say that.
Yeah, you can't believe that. Yeah, but explain your story because I was a new piano player in church,
Yeah.
and then you admired me, and then what happened?
Yeah, so I was saying I don't think there was one point. At first I noticed the new piano player because, you know,
Mm.
yeah, the service was different that day. The pianist was playing nice, you know. And then I think then gradually it became, because we're new together, so
Mm.
you can observe someone even when you're not like trying to know. You see the person's mannerisms or how they interact with other people. Then I was like, oh, he's tall, he's kind, he's humble. Because
How did you see that I was humble?
I mean, I've met a lot of piano players in my time. I think people can even attest to this, like pianists.
Musicians.
Yes, but specifically pianists, guys.
Okay.
They're not humble.
Because we get all the attention from the
Yeah,
girls.
so it's tough to find a pianist or a musician. Let me just group everyone together.
But don't you think you somehow you thought I was humble because there was love somewhere?
No, because I don't think it was just me who thought you were humble.
Who else?
Even my dad would say you were humble before even anything happened.
Are you sure? I was just trying to flatter.
No, before even anything, I think he's even told you though. Remember that time when he wanted you to, like, when you wanted to take you for a week or something, whatever. Yeah. Okay. I was like, no, he's a good brother. He's so humble. Before, long before even when I didn't even know your
That's
name.
one I heard. I also heard from him. Yeah.
Exactly. So I don't think it was just me who like thought it because maybe the love was growing and I didn't realize it. Because sometimes love can grow and you think it's just it's love.
Yeah.
No. So yeah, it was that, and then I think one time I really remember was during like a double service on a Sunday when at church, when you were like playing with the kids.
Yeah.
And there was like those two girls specifically, they were very young at that time.
Yeah.
And they were like climbing on you on your pants. Your pants even had the like shoe prints, and it was dusty, and you didn't care, like you just play with them. I think that was the time I was like, oh my god, this guy really like he's different, It's like he loves kids, and I think that's when he started like coming to me like, oh no, he's tall, he's nice. I didn't tell him I was already growing a beard or something.
I did already. I was just shaving. I was just only living God. Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's when the admiration became something a bit more. But still in my mind, I never put it in me personal. Like, yes. I never put it in me like we will marry you or whatever. I just really appreciated you,
Yeah.
Yeah. When I could say that I started thinking of a future between us was when we started talking.
When would that be?
December of 2018.
Oh, so December 2018. So what happened prior to December 2018? 2018, my brother had a wedding in I think August. I went back home to Zim to attend my brother's wedding. I went there, I came back. So, when you are in love with someone, you pay attention to whatever they say, to those small things, and you make those small things big things. So I remember I came back, I was wearing the suit I wore at my brother's wedding. And she said to me, we were like on the line, like greeting each other. And she said, welcome back. Hey, say welcome back, brother.
Then welcome back killed you.
That one, yeah, something happened to me. And then she said, like I started thinking, so this sister, she's really interested in saying welcome back to me. So was she looking forward to see me coming back? Or it was just because now she saw me, I'm back, and then she says welcome back. It was something big for me, and I took it personal. Okay, Yeah, okay. And I think that was August, September, October. I'm not sure what happened in November. And then December of 2018. What happened again there? Because now the whole story at this point is about you. I have confirmed already my love to you. You say
So
that.
I must now confirm my love.
Yeah, like tell us the process. What happened? Like for you to say, okay, now this guy for sure, this guy. Because now you're saying December of 2018. That's when you started
Yeah.
really thinking of a future. Thinking of of a husband, a potential husband. If you say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
December of 2018, I think. So sometimes I would sing in church, night. Special song. I'm not a singer. I just
Should
sing.
we say that's why you admire the pianist?
Maybe potentially, yes. I don't want to lie. Maybe that's why I admire the pianist. But I wouldn't say that was it, because that's like I said, like I met a lot of pianists in different churches, in other church meetings, convention. You say, these ones, you know. So it wasn't like I was looking for a pianist, but that's what I'm saying. It was impossible to not see you.
Yeah.
You see, yeah. So that time when I was singing, and then you said, "Oh, sister, if you give me your number, you don't need to come practice." You know, slick man.
I really wanted your number, Prince. I remember. Oh, okay. Hey. Okay. Before all this happened in, I think 2017 again. Or yeah, 2017. What happened in 2017? I got your number somewhere. I don't know how. I don't remember how. No, man. Oh goodness. You remember there was a time you called me and said, "Oh, sorry, brother, I made a mistake. I wanted to call my brother."
Yeah.
You remember that time?
Yeah.
You say you were supposed to call your brother John.
Yeah.
And then you called me by mistake.
Yeah.
And I got your number then. How did you get?
No, but how did I get your number then?
Yeah, I'm asking.
Maybe no, you already had my number at that time.
Yeah.
That was in December.
Oh yeah.
But I hadn't
Yes,
saved.
you're right.
Yes, I hadn't saved your number or something. I think I gave you my number, then you called me so I could save your number. But I didn't save it.
Okay. Oh, yeah,
yes,
but
I didn't
also
want to save it. To be honest with you, I felt like if I save it, it would be cementing that. Yeah, you were in my phone and all that stuff. So I was just like, it's fine. He asked for my number to send him a voice note of me singing if I don't make it to practice. So I don't need to save his number for that. I can just go on WhatsApp.
And for your own information, I don't really take voice notes for practice. It was on purpose.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. The second time I think you got my number from Enoch or something.
I'm not
practice,
sure.
I don't know, it was something. But we didn't talk, or you lost my number or whatever.
Yeah, there was a time I lost your number. I don't know also how I got your numbers back then, but I lost the number and I couldn't ask. I was also too afraid to ask.
Yeah.
I didn't want to seem like, yo, I'm so interested in this girl and all those things. But yeah, that's how it was. Then December 19 is happening.
Yeah. That time I gave you my numbers. Like we said, I called you, but I think I gave you number on a Wednesday or Friday after service or something. Oh, I was skipping the time where my dad was in a meeting.
No, those were the very first days.
First days. Yeah. Then that's when you
said,
that's
when I got your number the first time.
That's when you said that because I said I can't make it to practice all the time. I think I was doing matric that time. Yes. Now I was now in matric. So my matric exams and all that was a lot.
And for people in Zim, matric is like form 5.
Yeah.
Form 5, and that's where you end your high school career to university.
Yeah. So it was a lot. I couldn't make it to practice, and then you were like, okay, if you can't make it to practice on Saturdays, then you could just send me a voice note, and I'll try and practice on my own. And I thought, good idea.
And the brother was busy fishing.
Brother was busy. But yeah, so I sent you my numbers, but I don't think we spoke. I think we just said hi, whatever. And then the time I called you by mistake, which was an honest mistake. I'm telling you, that day I was so stressed. Now I'm like, oh my God, what did this brother think of me?
Yourself.
Because I wanted to call my brother in Cape Town at the time, but then I think he had a work number or something. that number that he called me recent, like I think 2 days ago, wasn't also saved. So I just went back on my call logs and I saw the number that wasn't saved and I called it back.
Mm.
And then when he picked up, I'm like, "Hi, John, what? And then he's like, "Sorry, it's Mordecai." I wanted to die.
And also that time, which road are we supposed to take here? And 67.
Yeah.
So, and that time when you called me, I was with Blessing, my
Yeah.
friend Blessing. I told him also that I like this sister. So when you called me, I had your number saved already on my phone. I showed him, say, look, this girl is calling me. Not knowing that the girl was trying to call her brother, on honest mistake. I believe that it was an honest mistake.
Honest mistake.
Yeah, I even showed my friend like, here, look at this girl. And the brother say, yeah, okay, so you guys, you love each other. I don't know. I wasn't sure at the time, but I knew that I loved you. Mm. And then
what happened after that?
So.
Oh, and I texted you again to apologize. Like, "Yo, brother, I am so sorry. I was trying to call my brother in Cape Town. Didn't mean to call you like that out of the blue." Because I was like, "You, this guy will go tell people, this girl, she loves me. She's forward. She's yours."
I think I was going to think you were forward if
Yeah.
I didn't like you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then what happened after that was we started talking like normal talk, church talk and all those things, youths, like especially the message. Most of the youths in the message, they do not know how to talk to girls. Or we don't know, or we didn't know how to talk to girls right. How the girls were. And we started talking about church and all other things, but I knew what I wanted. Yeah, so after 3 weeks of talking, I think you gave me your number on the 2nd, or started talking on the 2nd of December 2018. So after that, we started talking, chatting in, about random things.
Yeah.
But something happened on the 18th, was it 19th? Yeah, of December. Yeah. Then I told her that I love her. That girl said.
No, you told me around the 17th. And then on the 19th, I got back to you.
We're supposed to take this one.
No?
Or we're still going?
We're still going.
For 17 kilometers?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, and then?
And then on the 19th, I got back to you. Remember, we count the 19th as like the 7 years since we've been together. Yeah.
So from the 17th, I was trying to shella a girl.
Yeah. I think in those 3 weeks.
She didn't give me like an answer. She was like, she wanted to, I don't know, maybe she wanted to investigate me or what.
Yes, I did.
She can explain. But on the 19th, we agreed to, she confessed the love. She said, I also feel the same way.
Yeah.
And from then, things changed. Things changed from the 19th to the next 3 months from then. A lot of things happened in that. I don't know if we want to talk about it, but I'm sure those that are involved, they know. But I think we'll leave some other details because some of the things are quite sensitive. And we would want to, to whatever, to cause problems and stuff. Some other details are too sensitive. So I think we'll leave those sensitive details and tell you.
But the basic of it was those 3 weeks we were talking.
Yeah.
And why I came back to you and said I feel the same way was because I looked at like the person you are. You were talking and I appreciated that, you're not trying to, number one, over impress or overexert who you are, like to try and add on things onto yourself. Sometimes men come to you with this thing of like, oh, this is my car and this is my phone and this is my clothes and this is my what.
Sometimes things they don't have.
Yeah, you didn't try none of that. We're just talking, like long-time friends or siblings. I admired the way you were like open with your life, tell me about your mom and how you came here and And I told you about my brother who passed away and my matric stress and
Okay, when she say how I came here, you guys, I didn't jump the border. I didn't swim by the Limpopo River. I came the right way. Yeah, I came the right way. So yeah.
No, I mean, like, what led you to come here? After your mom's passing,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you just
of course.
wanted a change of scene, and it was good to connect with you without the pomp, and it was just nice, and I enjoyed that. That's when it really solidified to me that no man, he's a humble, nice guy. I enjoyed his company, and
Yeah.
he's got dreams, and he's hardworking, and he's got a vision, and so when he told me at the end of those 3 weeks that, look, sister, this is why I took your numbers, I love you, and what.
Yeah.
I said with myself and honestly with God, I was like,
Why not?
yeah, why not? Like,
Yeah.
if he's a great person that makes me happy, like, why
Mm.
can't love also exist here? Because I'm very much interested in who he is, and with the future we could have together, and I saw we could build a life together, so why not, try
Yeah.
this relationship.
Mm.
And then I think you went to December that year, right?
Yes, December
Yeah.
I went back home
You
again.
went to Zim, and we went to December
Yeah.
that year. You went to Zim that year, and I think in that year we spoke about when you come back we should probably tell my
Your
dad,
parents.
yes, my mom and my dad.
Mm.
But my mom was also in Cape Town that
Yeah.
January, that year into January.
Yeah,
So I was like,
remember.
oh, before you tell my dad, I want to talk to my mom.
Yeah.
Because that's how, my mom and I were. Like, I would tell her about someone.
Yeah.
But it was easier to tell, I mean, I don't know, man. For me, it's easy to tell your parents about someone when you've already decided in your mind that I'm saying no. So it's like you are telling her,
okay, yeah.
yes. I used to tell her, like, this brother, I was talking to him, and I'm not really interested in him. He's not serious or whatever. So it's easy telling your mom that.
Yeah.
I
That you
actually
found
also
someone
love.
that you
Yeah,
love.
it's
Yeah.
not easy.
Yeah, I understand.
It's not easy. So when my mom came back, I was just very scared. I was very scared to, like, sit her down, but I sent. It was funny because I sent a message.
Mm.
Like, Mama, you come back, I need to talk to you about something. I didn't tell her anything.
Yeah.
And she told me when she came back, she said, the moment I saw that message, I said, Prince, yeah.
She's in
She's
love.
found someone.
Yeah, parents kind of know what's happening in your
Yeah.
life. Sometimes you don't tell them, but they somehow know.
Yeah, for sure. So I think so. This is like January has passed. We are now into February, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we are still talking on WhatsApp. He's now waiting for me to give him the go ahead that, I spoke to my mom, you can now go and speak to my dad. But I'm now delaying on my side because but eventually I gathered the courage one Monday morning. My mom is like, today you're not gonna go to campus because now I'm in first year now. It's like, you're not gonna go to campus. You're gonna tell me what is bothering you or what you want to talk to me about. She knew my schedule that I only had one class that would end at like 9:30.
Yeah.
She was like, are you gonna miss that class today? Tell me. So I told her, and she was like, I've been thinking about it, wondering who could she have possibly seen. And honestly, in the whole church, I thought, if it's someone in the church, could be this brother.
So can you see that sometimes your mom can see your character in someone that you can attract?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's like what the pastor said, that marriages of all, sometimes
Or
an
people
aunt
would
will
see,
come and
yes.
say, I know this girl, she'll be a good wife to you, and
For
the
sure.
person would marry them, and then the marriage is like sweet and everything. Yeah. So that day we spoke, don't need to talk about what we spoke about, and she was just like, well, if you want to pray about it, and then let him come see daddy, and then she just asked me some questions like, what do you know about him, what is that, how old is he, where is he from, etc., what work, what,
Yeah.
But honestly, she didn't give me a hard time. Like,
for sure. Yeah, so when you told your mother We agreed also I had to tell my father back home about what's happening, and then eventually tell the pastor what was happening. Uh, I managed to speak to my dad. I just told him, and my dad didn't have a problem. I explained everything. This girl is a Congolese. She's staying in South Africa. One question my father asked me. He asked if this girl has parents or she's by herself in South Africa. I told him that no, this girl has got a family, like it's a really like full family setup where she comes from a family. And my dad didn't have a problem with that, and we were good. Yeah, and then I think or a month after that was you told your mother in Feb, right?
Mm.
Then in March, I think that's when your father was told.
No.
If I'm not
No,
mistaken,
it was
yeah.
all in February.
It was also February
Yeah,
as
I
well.
told my mom like very early February, like 2nd of February, somewhere there, very, very early.
Mm.
And then you spoke to the pastor and everything. But I
Yeah.
remember you came to see my parents like on the 20th of, around the 20 something of February. My
Oh,
dad
okay,
with the
okay.
pastor and everything. Because remember
Oh
when
yeah,
he
you
gave
are
us a
right.
year,
You are
it
right.
was exactly in
From March.
February. And
In
then
March,
in
that's
March
when we
our
started.
courtship was
Okay.
announced. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how this part went, and then your father was told by the mother, and I think that those same days, that's when also I went to tell the pastor. I told the pastor what was happening, and the pastor said, "Okay, it's fine. We'll go and meet the father of the. Well, I'll speak to the father of the girl and stuff." The pastor spoke with him. I wasn't there, and then lucky enough, my brother came over to South Africa. He was doing his other businesses and stuff, and then I went to your father. You came to your father at your place. We spoke to your father about everything. I told him I like Prince and all those things. Then
How are you feeling?
yo,
You
it
couldn't
was
drink water like
very
they
nervous.
even like
I
juice.
was very nervous about it. But everything went well.
Oh god.
Everything went well from then. That was 2020, 2019, yeah. So 2019 we stayed, not married, nothing, but we were in love. And then that was the whole part of how we met. So this video is going to be a series of how we met, how up until this day we are still together after 4 years of marriage, 7 years of knowing each other. So you guys, if you want to know what happened next, leading up to Lobola, engagement, Lobola, and marriage, and where we are right now, you should subscribe to the channel as well as commenting down below, and also tell us how you met your spouse, or how maybe you've got someone that you like. Yes, and tell us what's happening. If you believe in love at first sight or you don't, just tell us right in the comment section so we can be interactive. We'll be reading all your comments, every comment that you are going to post on this video. We're going to read and respond to that. Yes. So tell them they should subscribe to the channel and watch the video, and to look forward to the next episode of this series.
Yeah, what he said.
So guys, thank you. It has been a good ride. And the next video you'll see us, maybe we'll be in the house, maybe we'll be driving, maybe we'll be sitting somewhere. But the next video is coming. Cheers, guys.